Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Kiki and it is time to make crafting fun.
DIY number 1, and we're gonna start with the traditional shabby chic. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this mask and paint it with flat black all over. Then I'm gonna let it dry, and here we have it. Now I'm gonna use this agave paint from Waverly and also this rustic gold and some Elmer's glue. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Elmer's glue and I'm gonna just pour a lot of that onto my mask. Then I'm gonna paint it using a sponge brush. Yeah, we're gonna paint it all over, covering everything, every nook and cranny. And now I dried it a little bit because I don't want big cracks on this one. Now I'm gonna take my agave paint and I'm gonna paint all over my mask with that agave. So I'm going to cover it completely just like this. We're going to cover every nook and cranny all around like that. Now, while it's wet, I'm going to take my heat tool. And as you can see, I'm drying it. And we have smaller cracks forming all around. Look at that. So cute. But if you want bigger cracks, you don't have to dry the glue a little bit like I did. You just go ahead and paint your paint over your wet glue. Now I'm just going to continue drying this all around so we can get that crackling effect that looks so beautiful and so shabby chic, because the traditional shabby chic is the peeling paint kind of look. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gold paint and a chippy brush and I'm going to start dry brushing that gold paint all around. And that will make our mask look like it is old and chipping and beautiful. So I'm going to continue doing that until I have covered all of my mask. Go all around, giving it a bit of a heavier dry brush. And I'm going to continue doing that. And here you have it. Now I'm taking my patina spray, that it is just watered down aqua kind of color paint. And I'm spraying it. Then I'm going to dry it with my heat tool again. And after we have all of that dried, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it another quick dry brush. And then we're going to just dry brush it like I told you, just to get those details to pop. And that will be it for this beautiful kind of shabby chic old beauty mask. And here you can see it. It is looking so beautiful. That traditional shabby chic look looks beautiful on this Madame Leota kind of thingy. And this is part of Leeny's Shabby Tuesday. And I'm so happy to be joining my beautiful and talented friend Leeny from Krafty Leeny. In the description box down below, you're going to find the link to her video and also to her channel, so you can go and check out what she made for this and go and check her out. I know you're gonna love her. Now for DIY number 2, we are gonna make the vintage shabby chic, and for that I'm using this tag from Dollar Tree and this thingies that I got from the local hardware store. Now I'm gonna paint them flat black, and I'm gonna take this black paint from Apple Barrel and I'm gonna paint those 2 tags using that paint from Apple Barrel. I painted both of them completely, let them dry, and now I have this Waverly pumpkin color and I have this beautiful color from Full Card, and I also have this yellow from Apple Barrel, and I also have this beautiful yellow from Full Card. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my Elmer's glue to those tags so we can get that crackling effect. Now I'm just using the same method, just sponging it around until I have covered those tags. After I cover them, I'm not going to dry them with my blow dryer or my heat tool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my colors, and I started with the orange pumpkin color, then with the orange, the darker yellow, and the lighter yellow. We're going for a kind of a candy corn type of color. Yeah, just like that. Now I'm just blending them like this using my sponge brush, just like that. And we're gonna go all around it so we can blend those colors and they look beautiful. Then I'm gonna take my heat tool. You can use a blow dryer, as I said. And I'm gonna start drying that so we can get that beautiful crackling effect. And you will see that we will get bigger cracks on this one because I didn't dry that glue. So I'm gonna continue doing that so you can see that beautiful effect. And now you can see it. Now I'm gonna repeat the same steps, but as you can see, I started in the bottom with the lighter colors, and then to the top, I applied the darker ones. I'm gonna repeat the same steps, just blending them like that, because we want the inverse candy corn. Yeah, inverted, no inverse. I just invented a word for you. And we're gonna continue blending them. And then I'm removing the excess paint, as you can see. And then I'm gonna dry it really well using my blow dryer or my heat tool in this case. And then when we have that crackling, beautiful effect, we're gonna let this dry overnight. Because if not, you will see what happens. Then I'm gonna take this window cling from Walmart, and I'm gonna use that beautiful haunted house, and I'm gonna apply it to the bottom of my tag. As you can see, here is where everything went down. It wasn't dry. But I'm gonna take this Mod Podge and I'm gonna apply a coat so I can apply my haunted house, and you won't see where it just peeled a little bit of that paint. Now I'm just getting rid of the bubbles like this. And then I'm gonna use a scraper also like this so we can get rid of all the bubbles. In the description box down below, you're gonna find the link to my Amazon store so you can go and check out all of this awesome stuff or thingies from Plaid, because I'm a Plaid ambassador and they have lots of awesome paints and supplies to make beautiful DIYs. Now I applied a little bit more of that Mod Podge on top of the house, and now I'm just applying a little bit more so I can add my little witchy to the top, and then I'm gonna coat everything with Mod Podge. Now I'm gonna just cut this Happy Halloween, and in the other tag I'm gonna apply that Happy Halloween, but as you can see, I'm applying my Mod Podge first, just like this, covering all the tag like that. Then I'm gonna apply my Happy Halloween, and then I'm gonna start applying some bats that window cling had. As you can see, I'm covering my Happy Halloween with Mod Podge. I added my bats, and I'm gonna give it a good coat on top so we can protect this tag. We go all around and let it dry. And as you can see, we have them, and we're gonna let them dry really well. And now that they are dried, we're gonna apply our metal thingies to the top. And what I'm doing is adding a little bit of hot glue. I'm gonna make a hole in the other tag, and then I'm gonna apply the other thingy, metal thingy, to the top, just like this. Then we're gonna take some U-twine, but first, let me just glue them together. Yes, we need them together. And now we're gonna take our U-twine, and we're gonna make it like this to grab both of our tags. We're using the same piece of jute twine, and then I'm gonna tie it over here, and I'm gonna twist that long strand around my twine just like this so we can cover everything. And then I'm gonna glue it on the back, flip it over, and add this beautiful bow. And here you can see them. They are so beautiful. And this is the vintage Shabby Chic look. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments below, because I love it. If you like modern farmhouse boho decor and lots of silly jokes, that's what I do here. So subscribe and click on the bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, hit the thumbs up if you like this one, and share this video with a friend, because that really helps to support my channel. Here's my social media. Go and check me out. DIY number 3, and we are going to take this witch hats, and we're going to take some of this burlap and some of this bigger burlap. If you have black burlap, you can use that, but I'm just using what I had at home. And this what will be this one would be the romantic shabby chic. The first thing I'm doing is I'm just removing all of that tinsel, because you know me, I don't like tinsel. So I'm just gonna remove all of that tinsel like that. And then what I'm gonna do after I remove all of this, I'm gonna throw this away because I told you I don't like it. But then we will have this frame that we can work with. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this blue bigger burlap and I'm gonna cover the top of the hat. And you can use any burlap you want. You can find black burlap and use it. But I just had this one at home, so I'm just gluing this. And as you can see, I covered all the top using a little bit of hot glue here and there. Then I'm gonna cut the excess in the bottom like that. And then after I finish with that, I'm gonna bring one ribbon that I had, a burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree that I had, and I'm gonna measure it first. As you can see, I'm just measuring it here, cut the excess, and then I'm gonna start gluing it. And I add a little bit of hot glue to that rim of the hat, and then I'm just pressing that burlap to the rim of the hat. We're going to continue doing that all around until we have covered all of that top of the hat. And don't worry about the bottom because we're going to deal with that later. Now I just finished, flipped it over and do the same. Add hot glue and just press it down so we have a flat surface. As you can see, it's looking beautiful, but it needs paint, right? Let me just finish with this so I can show you what we're going to do. Now that we have finished, I'm going to take my flat black paint, spray paint, and I'm going to spray paint it completely. And here you can see it. This is how it turned out. Now it is ready to make it beautiful. Now I'm going to take this felt, and I'm also going to take feathers and some keys, and we're going to make something beautiful with this balls also. Now, let me just cut a strip of that felt so we can make something cute for the border over there so we can cover everything and it looks finished and beautiful. Let me just apply it over here and then we're gonna move on to decorating it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring some of those feathers and choose some that are smaller than those big ones that you see there. And then I'm gonna add one here, one to the bottom and one to the top. Like this. Now I'm gonna take one of those keys and I'm gonna add one over here like this. And then I'm gonna take 3 of those purple balls, like base filler I think it is, from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna add them like this. And that's it. Let me show you all of them. Here you have that one and this one. And we also have this one, and they are so beautiful. Let me show you. And here you can see all of them together and I'm loving them. This is the romantic shabby chic look. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments below because yeah, I'm biased and I love all of them. If you want to buy me some crafting supplies, you will find this link in the description box down below. You don't have to do that. You can support your favorite creator by watching, sharing, and liking their videos. But if you want to buy me crafting supplies, this link, you will find it in the description box down below and you will get a shout out in my channel. And here you can see all of them together, all the styles, the romantic, the traditional shabby chic, and the vintage shabby chic Halloween decor. Let me know in the comments below what you think about all of these. I'm in love with all of them. Yeah, I know, I'm biased. But let me know what you think. Remember that this is part of the Leeny's Shabby Tuesday. And in the description box down below, you're going to find the link to her video and also to her channel. Go and check out what she made for this awesome collab and go and check her out because I know you're gonna love her. She's so sweet and talented. And remember, if you like it, hit the thumbs up. If you love it, subscribe so you can keep on watching these type of videos. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.